Chapter 8 Body Movements. Sit absolutely still. Observe the movements taking place in your body. You must be blinking your eyes time to time. Observe the movements in your body as you breathe. There are so many movements that happen in our bodies. When you are writing in your notebook, which part of the body are you moving? Or when you turn and look at your friends, different parts of your body move while you remain at the same place. In these examples, you also move from one place to another. You get up and go to your teacher or to the school compound or go home after school. You walk, run, skip, jump, and move from place to place. Let us see how animals move from place to place by filling up. Table A. After discussing with our friends, teacher, and parents, walk, run, fly, jump, creep, crawl, slither, and swim. These are only a few of the ways in which animals move from one place to another. Why are there so many differences in the way that animals move from place to place? Why is it that many animals walk while a snake slithers or crawls and a fish swims? Movements in human beings. In human beings, two systems take part in the movement of different body parts. These two systems are: 1. The skeletal system, and 2. The muscular system. The skeletal system, besides helping in movements, the skeletal system performs the following jobs or functions. Endoskeleton. A skeleton that is present inside the body is called endoskeleton. Like human beings, endoskeleton consisting of bones is found in all vertebrate animals like fish, frog, anak, and birds. It provides shape to the body. It provides a framework which supports the body and keeps it upright. It protects the soft internal organs like the heart, stomach, and liver. Blood cells are made in the soft substance bone marrow present in the bones which form the skeleton. The skeletal system consists of bones and cartilages. While bones are hard structures, the cartilages are soft and elastic and can be easily bent. A cartilage can easily be located in the earlobe and nose. The framework of the body formed by the bones and cartilages is called the skeleton. Parts of human skeletal system. The human skeleton consists of the bones of the following four body parts: 1. Skull, 2. Backbone or spine, 3. Ribs for limbs, hands and legs, 1. Skull. The skull is made up of 22 bones. All the bones in the skull are fixed and joined except the lower low. The lower jaw can be moved, and it allows us to chew and to talk. Bones to the skull protect the brain from fury. 2. Backbone or spine. It is made up of 33 small bones called vertebrae. The ribcage is joined to these. The backbone protects the spinal cord. Backbone as along our back starting from the neck. The stall can be easily knotted in our body as a hard bony structure if we run our end along the center of our back. 3. Ribs. Ribs are thin, flat and curved bones that form a protective cage around the organs like the heart and the lungs in our chest region. This is called the rib cage. There are 12 ribs consisting of 24 bones arranged in 12 pairs. The ribs are joined to the backbone at the back. The ribs can be felt if we run our fingers across our chest. Limbs: one pair of forelimbs or upper limbs, arms, and the other pair of hind limbs or lower limbs, legs. Joints and movements: the places where two or more bones are joined together are called joints. The bones are held together at the joints by strong structures called ligaments. Types of joints: there are three main types of joints in our body. 1. Immovable joints or fixed joints. 2. Slightly movable or cartilaginous joints. 3. Freely movable or perfect joints for immovable joints. These joints do not allow any movement. Example: joints between the bones of the skull, joints between the upper jaw and the rest of the head, joints in the tooth sockets. 2. Slightly movable joints. These joints allow free movement of bones in various directions. Example: joints in the elbow, joints in the knee, joint in the shoulder, joint in the neck. There are four major types of freely movable joints: a ball and socket joint, B. Pivot joint, C. Hinge joint, D. Gliding joint. A ball and socket joint. In this joint, the ball-like end of one bone fits into a cup-like cavity socket of the other bone. This allows movement in all directions. Examples: joint at the hip, joint in the shoulder. B. Pivot joint allow rotation only. In this joint, the rounded surface of one bone fits into a ring formed by the other bone, so that one bone is able to rotate over the other in a ring. Example: joint between the neck and the head, C. Hinge joint. This is joint allows movement in one direction only, similar the hinges of a door. Example: elbow joint between the upper and the lower arm. Knee joint between the thigh and lower leg. Wrist joint between the forearm and the wrist. Gliding joint. This joint allows bones glide over each other so that side to side as well as backward and forward movement can take place. Only slight movement takes place in this joint. Example, joint between the bones of the ankle. The muscular system. Have you seen people using weights while exercising? They use weights to develop their muscles. Muscles are attached to the bones. This makes it possible for the bones to move at the joints. The muscular system consists of muscles. These muscles help in movement. Muscles have the property of contraction and relaxation. It is this property of muscles which is responsible for the movement of bones. When muscles make themselves shorter contract, they pull on the bones and move them. Muscles cannot make themselves longer relax again on their own. They need another muscle closely to stretch them. This second muscle does this by shortening contracting itself. The second muscle which stretches the first muscle called the biceps is called the triceps. If you raise your hand, you can feel the biceps getting shorter and harder. The triceps becomes longer and softer. When you lower your hand, your triceps becomes shorter and harder, and the biceps becomes longer and softer. Thus, muscles work in pairs to bring about the movement of a bone. Body movements. All animals show movement. The ability to move has been used as a criterion to distinguish plants and animals. Plants apparently do not show movements. In general, while animals move more freely, the body movements of animals are related to their body structure. Animals move in a variety of ways like walking, running, flying, jumping, crawling, and swimming. Different body parts are used in these acts of moving from one place to another. Let us perform activity to study the way in which animals move and the body part used in these movements. Through soil. Its body secretes a slimy substance that help the movement. How does it fix parts of its body to the ground? Under its body, it has a large number of tiny bristles, hair-like structures projecting out. The bristles are connected with muscles. The bristles help to get a good grip on the ground. The earthworm actually eats its way through the soil. Its body then throws away the undigested part of the material that it eats. This activity of an earthworm makes the soil more useful for plants. A snail is a very slow-moving animal, having a rounded structure called the shell on its back. The shell is the outer skeleton and is not made of bones. It does not take part in movement from place to place and cannot move by itself. Snails also have a pair of tentacles which bear eyes at itself. Snails also have a pair of tentacles which bear eyes at the tips. Movement in snails takes place by a muscular organ called the foot which produces a slimy fluid called mucus. When a snail has to move, the foot comes out of the shell through an opening in the shell. It produces the mucus so that the animal gets a smooth surface to walk or crawl. The muscular foot produces a series of wave-like movements that help the animal to move forward. The shell is dragged along with the foot. Most birds can fly in the air and walk on the ground. Some birds like ducks and swans can swim in water. Birds possess number of features which help them to fly. These atores are, they have streamlined bodies which makes it easier for them to move in air. How do snakes move? Bodies of snake show the following features. They have a long backbone. As the bodies are long, they have many thin muscles connected to each other. The muscles, however, are far from each other. Muscles are also connected to the backbone, ribs and skin. Snakes move very fast by crawling on their bellies. Special structures called scales are present on their bodies. The scales help in crawling. During movement, the body curves into many loops. Each loop gives the snake a forward push by pressing against the ground. Because of the formation of several loops, the thrust given by the loops allows the snake to move forward very fast in a wave-like manner. Snakes do not move in a straight line. Yoga for better health. Yoga is an invaluable gift of the ancient Indian tradition. The United Nations declared 21 June as International Day of Yoga. Yoga keeps a person healthy. It helps in keeping the backbone erect, enabling you to sit straight and not slouch. Many postures in yoga require you lift your own weight, which helps slouch. Many postures in yoga require you to lift your own weight, which help in making the bones strong and help ward off osteoporosis. It also help in relieving joint pain, which is mostly observed in elderly people. It tunes all muscles in the body and keeps them active. It keeps the heart healthy and makes it work more efficiently. Certain yoga postures should be performed under the supervision of a trained person.